Bless, 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 bless. Bless, bless. Hope everybody's blessed out there. Having a blessed day. Enjoying themselves. Done now. Back with another video. Man, got a couple of stuff I want to talk about. A couple part 2s to other different videos that I made. Why hatred could never be buried, and why it always arises. And I have a new one I want to talk to you guys about also. You ever notice sometimes, or if this ever happened to you, you go to a place and you know, there when you start getting a bad vibe from this certain individual. Does it make noise still? I'm sorry. No, it's making noise. Anyways, you start getting bad vibes, right, from this person, right? And you don't even know who this person is. You never met this person in your life. But your spirit, your soul knows that person from a different life. Yes. Some beef never fucking die. Some beef never go away. It's continuation, you know what I mean? And you guys have bad blood. Alright? That is going way back. This can be hundreds of years ago, thousands of years ago. You know, the beef that you guys have, the bad blood that you guys have, has never been squashed. It's never been squashed to the point that you guys left your old bodies now, got new bodies, and that same bad blood is still going on. And sometimes you know the person exactly, and sometimes you don't. It could have been a hidden enemy. Because you have to understand, there's many different groups of enemies that are going to be in your life. There's going to be the open enemy. Alright? There's going to be the present enemy, the present day enemy, the enemy of today. The enemy of today. Alright? And you're going to have the hidden enemies. The enemies that are fucking cowards. They don't want to let you know that they don't like you. So they commit all these cowardly acts behind your back to spite you. All right? Those are the hidden enemies. And then you have the past enemies that you have the bad blood. All right? You guys had some type of bad exchange or bad relationship or whatever the case may be, a fight, whatever the case may be, and that beef is going back centuries, right? So it's true. So when you get a bad vibe from a situation, a place, or a person, go with it, because what your higher self is trying to tell you is that you and this person have bad blood, and that you're to stay away from this person because this person means you no good. And even when you go to certain places and you have a bad vibe and your spirit's telling you stay away from this place may good be because something happened. And once again, I'm bringing up your past life. Something happened in your past life around that area You see, and the energy is still there. So even though it's happened, many years ago, you coming back in this time, you're still picking up on that frequency. All right? And the only way to really know what truly happened there is to go through your Akashic records within your mind. All right? That's going to take heavy meditation. It's going to take heavy concentration. You're going to have to clear your mind completely. And I'm going to talk about what it feels like to have a clear mind, to have a silent mind, to have a mind that you can flip and hear a flipping pin drop and hear it. That's how quiet the mind is. And that's how you need to, that's the type of mind that you want. You want a quiet mind. When you want to think, you think. When the universal powers that be has to give you messages and give you information, you're ready for it. You're ready for it. Because your mind is clear, your mind is open. You're not bombarded by all these different foolishness and all these different past thoughts that don't mean nothing, that's not relevant. Alright? So I'm going to talk about that. And, but yeah. When you have a bad vibe from a person or a certain place, yeah, you had, there is past history there. Alright? There is some past history there. And like I said, you would have to access your Akashic records. Heavy meditation, deep meditation, breathing, working on your breathing. Your breathing is what's going to propel you into the different dimensions when you're meditating. You understand? So breathing is very important. And that's why I tell you, this is why I stress, get your ass in the gym. Okay? Get your ass in the gym. If you don't have a gym membership, turn your house into a gym. Buy some dumbbells. Buy small ones. Okay? You have to exercise. A lot of you spiritual unconscious people believe that you guys can rely on books. And it doesn't work like that. You need to be physically fit. As much as you're mentally strong and mentally fit. And as much as you're spiritually strong and spiritually fit, you gotta be physically fit. Because these powers that the ancients had, you had to been physically fit, mentally fit, and spiritually fit. Because when that spirit comes into you and takes over your body, and you're not physically fit, you're going to be so drained out. You can't handle the power. So you got to be able to be in shape. Because if not, you're not going to get it. You know what I mean? You're not going to get that divine information that you need. You understand? So back to what I was saying about having a quiet mind. It's the most wonderfulest thing I ever experienced since I've been on this planet. Having a quiet mind, you can't buy that. You can't pay for that. That's priceless. It's priceless. And it's amazing, and you never think that you could actually quiet the mind. But once you quiet the mind, I'm telling you, you're really at peace. You're really at peace. To quiet your mind, you have to be at peace. And once you do that, you're really at peace because you don't have anything bothering you. Only a guilty conscience and a worried heart has all these different thoughts bombarding their mind. I'm going to say it again. Only a guilty conscience and a worried heart has all these thoughts bombarding their heads. But when you have a light heart, guilty free, conscience free, you don't have all these thoughts bombarding your mind. And that's real. That's real. Let's be real here. Let's be real here. You know what I'm saying? So quiet the mind. That is one of the greatest things. If you can quiet your mind, you can learn to quiet the mind. You can control your thoughts, control your positive and your negative thoughts. You can learn to control that. You are right there with all the rest of the legends and the ascended and the awoken masters. You're right there because it's the most amazing feeling in the world to have a quiet mind. It's just, oh my gosh, it's amazing. It's amazing. And how do you get a quiet mind? By having a clear consciousness. This is not no rocket science. This is not rocket science. You have to have a clear conscience. You have to look within yourself and say, boy, you know what? What am I doing right? What am I doing wrong? And the stuff that you're doing wrong, just try to correct them. You know what I mean? Perfection can be obtained, but it's going to take a lot of self-discipline. You got to be focused. All right? You got to be focused. Perfection can be obtained, and anyone that says perfection cannot be obtained, they're being lazy. They're being lazy and they're making excuses. You understand? I'm never satisfied with 99%. I want to be 100%. And that's why and that should be everyone's aim. Yes, there are going to be mistakes, but get your ass up and try it again. You understand? Don't give up. I respect a person that grinds every day than a person that sits back and say, oh man, I can't do it. This is stopping me. That's stopping me. This is stopping me. You know what? I don't want to hear the excuses. Because we all got to do what we got to do. You know what I'm saying? We all got to do what we got to do. So, that being said, so yeah. So basically, back to what I was saying again about the about your spirit letting you know who's who, what's what, because your spirit is gonna let you know certain things. You know what I mean? Maybe not head on, but you're gonna figure out certain things and know what's going on. But you gotta trust your intuition. You know what I mean? You got to trust your intuition. Your intuition knows everything. It's your spirit. Your spirit. I mean, and if you don't start putting your faith and putting your trust in your higher self, which is your spirit, if you don't start doing that, you know what I mean, you're gonna be left out. You know what I mean? Because you have to understand, you have to be in tune with your higher self at all times. Because your higher self, like I said, it's in different dimensions, right? So you know what I mean? And all those that are being targeted by the powers that be, just know that you're doing something right. Because tell you something this, man. The powers that be don't got time to waste powers that be don't got time to waste on people that are not serious. People that are jokers, you know what I mean? So they might make your life a little bit uneasy. You know what I mean? They might do all these little small things to upset you. You know what I mean? Pull you over, all these type of things, or whatever the case may be. But you just hold firm, and you use nature, like I said. You know what I mean? You ask the universal powers that be to protect you and to put earthquake and lightning and fire on all your enemies. You know what I'm saying? You gotta use these energies. You gotta use nature. You gotta use nature. You gotta say, yo, universal powers that be, protect me. And fire burn all my enemies. So you gotta use nature. You know what I'm saying? It's not a joke. It's not a joke. So it's not a joke. Reaching a certain time, there's a certain energy going on right now. I feel it, you know what I mean? It's a good energy. A very positive energy. This is a good month, you know what I mean? 11th month. So not gonna stay too long, but like I said, trust your intuition. Your intuition knows what's best, you know what I'm saying? Your intuition knows what's best. You know what I mean? And if anybody wants to know who I get my who inspires me, one of my biggest one of the biggest people that inspires me in the spiritual world, Bobby Hemmitt. You know what I mean? Bobby Hemmitt, man. That's a master right there. So I gotta big him up too. You know, but y'all taking some Bobby Hemmitt also. And taking some Bobby Hemmitt, you know, and because he talks about the spiritual life too. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna stay on this topic too much. You know what I mean? Hope y'all learn something. You know what I mean? Please leave a comment, and if you like the video, if you like the video, leave a like. You know, and like I said, if my information's helping you, you know what I mean, by all means you can subscribe. Alright, so more life, more blessed, protection, more prosperity. Until next time, y'all stay blessed. Bless.